What's up, y'all? I'm out here at the range. As you can see behind me, I've been out here all day long doing some testing, having some fun out here. It's been awful chilly and windy out here, and I'm about to lose some sunlight, but I think I got time to get one more test done. We got the jelly contraption ready to roll with the chrono and 2 blocks of gel. Now, I've done a few tests in this block down here at the far end, so it's pretty full, but this first one up here, we got plenty of room. We had a couple little stragglers from those tests, but all this clear area right down here, we should have plenty of room to get these in there and see what's going on. Now, once again, I will be using my heavy clothing barrier, which is 1 layer of denim, 1 layer of fleece, and 2 layers of cotton t-shirt material. And then as y'all can see, what we're testing here is some 357 Magnum, the Ammo Inc. 125 grain jacketed hollow point, just a basic jacketed hollow point here. Don't look like anything real fancy. Kind of reminds me of an XTP. I'm not sure what it is loaded with, but just your basic standard looking hollow point. Now, their ballistic data is saying 1,554 feet per second at the muzzle. I don't expect to see that because we're not using longer barrels. We're using some revolvers here. If it was to hit 1,500, I feel like this stuff here would fragment all the pieces anyway. But what we are using to test with is a couple different barrel lengths. For the short one here, we've got the 2-inch Taurus 605, and for the longer one, I've got the 4-inch Ruger GP100. But this one ought to be pretty interesting. I'm really not sure what kind of guess to even make as far as what it's going to do until I see the velocity. If we get super high velocities, I expect this stuff to fragment like a lot of 125 grain 357 does, but hopefully it'll mushroom out real nice and get us some nice looking expansion. But that's enough talking about it. Let's get this stuff set up and let's see what they can do. All right, y'all, let's check out our speeds. I'm gonna do a 5-round average from each barrel length. We're gonna start out with the 2-inch 605 first. I've got some crazy lighting conditions right now, so hopefully this thing don't fight with us. Got 1,040, 939, 1,024, 927. All right, had to grab another round. For whatever reason, we didn't get one of those readings down there. That looked like 1,007, so let's go down there and check the average. All right, so our 5-round average from the 2-inch 605 was 987 feet per second. I'd definitely like to see more than that. At that kind of velocity, I don't think we're gonna get much out of these at all. I don't think they're gonna expand or do anything. They're probably just gonna zip on through. But let me get this reset and let's see what that GP100 can do for it. All right, 5 rounds through the 4-inch GP100. Got 1123, 1260, 1154, 1156, and 1287. So what I can say is these things are inconsistent. It seems like out of this and that 605, they were pretty inconsistent. Let's check the average on it. All right, so much better this time. Our 5-round average from the GP100 is 1,234 feet per second. And if you remember out of the 605, it was 987. So you're talking about 247 feet per second faster from this 4-inch barrel. That's a huge difference right there. So we should see a big difference in the gel, but let me get it reset and y'all know what time it is. All right, y'all, it's the tortoise versus the hare jelly time. I'm gonna put 1 round from each barrel. We're gonna start with this 2-inch slow boy first and see what it does. Like I say, I don't have the best hopes for this one after seeing those speeds, but hopefully I'm wrong. All right, good clean hit down there. Let me check and see what we got. All right, y'all could probably already see it. I got pretty much what I figured on that one. It didn't do much of nothing. So let's see what this 4-inch can do for it. I'm not sure where to put this one. I think I'm gonna try to go up and to the left of that one we just made. All right, I think I went to the left, not really up above it, but we should be good. Let's check out what we got. All right, y'all, let's look at what we got here. So this placement is definitely not optimal. They're completely separated, but they're at the same level. So the first one from the 605 is right directly behind this one that you're seeing from the GP100. But I'll give you some overhead angles after we look at this right quick, because I can tell you right now, the 605 behind this, you can't even see any of it. All this that you're seeing, except for up underneath there, that's when you can start seeing the 605. But all this you're looking at here is GP100. It comes in, looks like it starts expanding a little bit as soon as it does. Very nice disruption there, nice little wound channel, carrying some cloth with it for sure. Goes into the second block, and it looks like it's sideways here, right there about 1.5 inches or so short of the 605. And then of course the one out of 605 is behind this. Like I say, I'll show you from above, but very, very small little pencil type of wound channel, carries into the second block, carrying some cloth. You can see it dumped a little bit there, and the projectile's facing forward right here at the end of your view, and no kind of expansion at all. It just was not moving fast enough to get that thing to do anything. So as far as the penetration on it, the one out of the 605 is sitting at 21.5 inches. The one from the GP100 had forward momentum right at 20.25 inches, and it's rebounded back to about 19.75. So here's your overhead shot, and you can see a huge difference. This is the GP100, this is that 605. You just didn't have any kind of expansion on that 605, so you didn't get much. But as you can see, carries on in here, and there's that 605 right there, and then the GP100 right there. You can see it definitely has some expansion to it. All right, let's check out these projectiles here. So obvious which one is which. That's the GP100, that's the Taurus 605. So the GP100 actually had some nice expansion on it. For me, that's plenty of expansion for 357. The 605 on the other hand had absolutely none. If you look real close, it looks like it had a little bit of deformation. It kind of flattened it out and wanted to push it out a little bit, but it just didn't have enough to it. I just think the speed's not there out of that 2-inch 605. But let's check out some measurements on them. They both started at 125. The one here from the 605 is 125 exactly, and then the one here out of the GP100 is 124.8. So it may have lost a couple little crumbs of lead off of it. Now, as far as expansion, again, obviously this 605 has absolutely none. So your base is going to be the biggest part. You got 356, 356, and 356. So just no expansion at all there. And then the one here out of the GP100, you got 419, 449, and 442. So some decent little expansion on that one there. So there you have it, y'all. The Ammo Inc. 125 grain 357 Magnum hollow points. I've been wanting to test these for a few weeks now. I picked up a few boxes of them. I didn't want to get a whole bunch of them in case they were no good. I would say it's a mixed bag on this one. I personally wouldn't use it out of the little 2-inch snubbies, but 4-inch or better, I think it's a perfectly fine round. And I imagine, of course, in longer barrels, you'd have even better performance. All right, y'all, we're gonna wrap it up right there for this 357 Magnum test. I'd have to say on this one, I'm not totally happy with it. I'm not totally unhappy with it. At 18 bucks a box, I mean, I guess it is what it is. It's nothing spectacular by any means. From the 4-inch barrel and longer, like I'd say, it looks like it does perfectly fine. From the snub nose, I'd probably pass on that one. Now, if it's all I had, I would definitely run it. It would still get the job done more than likely, but it's obviously not the #1 choice for those little snub nose revolvers. If you did enjoy this video, reach down and hit that thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and make sure you click that bell notification icon so hopefully you can get notified when I upload new stuff. Y'all take a second if you would and check out my affiliate links in the video description. If you shop through Amazon, hit that link down there up first. You'll go straight through Amazon like normal from there, and anything you buy anywhere on the site after that, I get a kickback from them towards the channel. Again, if you're in the market for some ear pro, check out those axle links down there. That is some fantastic ear pro, and they've got some big savings going on right now if you click through those links instead of straight through their site. Once again, I appreciate all my Range Gang members and every single one of y'all out there for supporting the channel. It's getting chilly out here, so I'm gonna pack up and head out of here. There's a ton of good stuff coming y'all's way, so be on the lookout for that. And in the meantime, stay safe, stay prepared, and I'll see you soon.